good, YouTube? So this is gonna be our second vlog. You know, this vlog today is gonna be about how we met, the first time we met, what she felt, what I felt. And before we could go and do any more vlogs, I felt like we gotta cover this topic first. Before we even make the next move, before you guys even keep watching, make sure to push this button right here, subscribe. And make sure to hit this button right here. That way you're alerted with all the vlogs that we drop. It's our guest today, our baby boy. Mikey. Hey. Say hi, Mikey. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about how we met, how old we were, and what you felt and what I felt. And I'm going to do the same. So do you remember how we met? Or the first time we met?
Of course. Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them know how we met. And I'm going to tell you guys if it's true or if it's not.
Okay. We met, our story's pretty crazy, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I really think that
it's an interesting story, for real. Like,
I mean,
honestly.
I don't know if it's interesting. I mean, I think it's interesting, but okay, whatever. So, where do we go to school at, babe? Originally?
Well, we went to a continuation school.
No, yeah.
That's where we met at. But I you know, I was just always going to all the other schools in district and all that.
In Ontario.
I landed here. And this is where we met at the continuation school. And how about you?
I was going to Rancho High.
Yeah, but she was going to a lot of schools. It wasn't just Rancho.
But when I went to Rancho is when I went to the continuation school, because obviously I wasn't doing too good. Yeah,
basically, you know, you get caught up in life. You get behind on your credits, so you gotta go make up your credits.
But,
so that's basically how we were.
School wasn't really my number one interest at that age, and it should have been. But anyways.
But you know what? To be honest, I would see her around campus. And we never really talked. Like we never had each other for a class or nothing. So there was no way that I could communicate with her, kind of make my way in to us talking about, you know, getting a conversation started. So we had no classes. Only time we would see each other is on break. And honestly, we just hung around different people. Like,
I remember seeing you around campus. And I remember, I of course I was attracted to him.
Yo, she was that person that would stalk me.
Oh no.
She was that girl that like you know, when you catch someone looking, for example, like pretend this is her. Like I'll turn around and I'll catch her looking, and she'll just go like that right away.
No, that's not true.
She was that, and then you know what? It was just getting too far. Like she'll walk to my classes, look through the windows.
Oh my gosh, no, that's
she was that type of girl.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Man.
No, okay.
Whose story do you guys want to hear?
Like I said, we would see each other around, and I was attracted to him. I thought he was really, really cute. And how did you feel about me when you would see me around?
Yeah, when I seen you, I was like, yeah, that's the one. You know, when you know that that's the one, and you're like, yeah, she's gonna be the one that I like end up with, have it all with, and that's how I felt. And I didn't know she only had a couple days left to attend that school, so I didn't know she was gonna be gone. I did not know. I thought she was gonna be there, ride it out till she graduates and everything. And what happened? You were inside the counselor's office.
Yeah. So I was going through like a tough time when I was going to that school, because my dad, I used to live with him in Rancho, and so then I would go to Rancho High. But my dad ended up moving to Baldwin Park, back to our old home where we used to live when we were younger.
Yeah, that's where she grew up at. Yeah. That's her home place, Baldwin Park.
So my dad ended up moving back, so I had to go back with him. But he still wanted me to go to the continuation school. Because his plan was like to send me to the continuation school so that I can get my credits up, and then he wanted me to go back to Rancho. I was taking like long routes just to get to school in Ontario.
Yeah, she was taking the what was it, the metro?
Yeah, the metro, and then from the metro the bus.
Hopping on the bus, going to school.
Going to school, and then taking an after school program at not Marinello, or one of those beauty schools. and I wouldn't get back home till 6 in the afternoon. So it was a lot for me. I remember telling the counselor, I can't do it anymore. Like, I don't belong in this school anymore. My dad wants me here, but I can't do it anymore. I have to get out of here. So then he said, yeah, absolutely, you're leaving. Like, you can't be here. Like, this is not good for you either.
Yeah, that wasn't her school district to attend to. So that's what, basically, I went to the counselor's office when she was there. They had called me in. They wanted to go over all the credits to see where I'm at, to see if I'm eligible to pass, and if I wasn't, what I had to do to pass, or whatever, if I had to do extra stuff or go somewhere else. So I'm sitting right there inside the counselor's office, right? And I'm trying to tell you, we never met before. We've only seen each other like twice around.
Yeah. And
I'm sitting inside the office and I see her come out. And then I when I see her come out, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like out of all places, we both end up at the counselor's office. And
that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was crazy because I didn't expect to see him out there. And I was like, oh my God, this is like our first time actually like locking eyes,
yes, like, us alone.
And I'm sure we both felt like that vibe. Like, anyways, I'm sure that when we saw each other in there for the first time, like face to face, I was like, goodbye forever, because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I was like so sad because I knew I wasn't gonna get the chance to talk to him anymore. And I'm sure, well, he didn't know. The next day after that was gonna be my last day there.
Yeah, I didn't know that she had only a few more days left. You know, I thought we were just gonna be at that school for a while, catch up on whatever we needed to catch up on, and then get sent out to our school.
Yeah, he had no idea that I was, you know, transferring and all that stuff. So,
yeah, I didn't know nothing.
So then the next day comes, and we are hanging out at our usual spots.
Yeah, so like basically, always. Remember, I kick it in the patio. Yeah. And she's inside.
And I'm inside. So that was my last day. And I was kind of sad because I was like, okay, it's my last day. And if he doesn't come up to me and talk to me today, then I guess it's done. Like, you know, we're never gonna talk to each other. But I was hanging out, right? I think it was break time or lunchtime with one of my friends. And I told her, I said, all right, let's go out there and let me go out there. Come with me. Like, I just want to like pass by him one more time, just to see him one more time. And then she was like, okay, like, yeah, cool, let's go. So I went through the back, and little did I know,
I had walked inside the hallway to do the same thing. We did not know that it was already going to be her last day. No. It was going to be her last day.
I knew, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know. So the same time, literally at the same time, I go out there to look for him. He comes inside to look for me. And it's so funny because I didn't see him there. And apparently you didn't see me there either, because I went out the door already.
I maybe thought that she wasn't there today. Yeah. But anyways, going back to it all, this was her last day that we did that. It's crazy how it worked out.
Yeah,
it was like a whole crazy story.
It was just weird. Like, how did we both at the same time on my last day? Yeah. How did we both just say, let's just go for it, you know? Like, we both just, I mean, I wasn't gonna go up to him because I was so nervous. Plus, I'm a girl. I feel like I didn't want to be the one. Like, I really wanted him to do it first. So.
Yeah. So basically, anyways, I didn't see her for lunch or break.
So he didn't see me there.
And I'm not a she.
Oh.
He's saying she.
He.
Okay.
Okay, cut.
So basically. So basically, I didn't even see her because she was going outside. I was going inside. So I didn't think she was there. And let me remind everybody that's watching this. I did not know this was her last day there at that school.
That's what makes it
which meant this was never going to be another time for this to happen.
It was no more. That's it. It was either here or never.
Never.
So then when I go outside the door, and then he comes inside that same door. And literally, I remember walking around being like, he wasn't there. And then so we go in through the hallway, right? I went through the hallway, and then you're coming in through the hallway.
Yeah.
So we're literally, we could see each other already, like from like the distance. Like I tell my friend, oh my gosh, he's like walking towards us. And then so yeah, basically.
Yeah, your friend was with you, huh?
Yeah, she was with me, and you had your friend too.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
So we're walking in, and I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna try to see what happens. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. If it's a no, if it's a yeah, if it's a whatever. But so we're walking in, and I see her, and I just walk up, and what did I tell you?
No, well, we both walked, and we both kind of looked at each other, and we gave each other that like
that look, like we stopped.
Like what are you what you know?
Yeah, we stopped.
I don't know what that looked like.
And then your friend and my friend had taken off, huh? Or I think they knew each other, huh? Because they were going to that school or something like that. I didn't know.
No, I don't know, something like that.
Anyways, they took off. They left us there. And then I just went up to her.
No, it's you're missing it. Okay. So we walk in through the hallways, and we're walking towards each other, and we both see it coming. Like we're walking towards each other. We have a smirk on our face, and we're looking at each other. And then we kind of pass each other up, and then you just turn around.
That's true.
He just turned around like, all right, F it.
True.
He turned around, and he was like, hey, what did you say? You're
That's
like,
crazy.
What's up?
I
What's
forgot.
your name?
That's so true. She's right.
Yeah.
We passed each other a little bit, like if we weren't gonna talk. And I basically just turned around and said, you know what?
Yeah, and you could see it in his face. He was like, he just turned around like that. Like, he like literally just said, F it, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, so then I went up to her, and then I forgot what I told her. I was like, hey, what's up? My name's so-and-so. And then she smiled too, and she told me, oh, my name's so-and-so. And then I think we only had a little bit of time because the bell had rung. And she didn't want to be late, and I couldn't be late.
And it's so funny, our friends left us how to talk.
Yeah, they did.
Because they took off, and they're
So then, anyways, I told her, here's my number.
No, you basically said, let me have your number. Or, no, I get it, that's true. You told me, here, write down my number.
Yeah.
But I also gave you my number. You pulled out your phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I guess, man, I kind of forgot.
Yeah, it's coming back.
But you know what? No, that's so true. I was like, here's my number. She gave me her number.
Yeah, I wrote it down on that yellow card, the time cards that we used to get, remember? Those yellow things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he pulled out his phone, wrote down my number, and that was it. So I remember going to class that day, like super happy. I was happy because like finally, that was my last day there.
Anyways, I didn't see her no more, and
then that was that.
Was it? When did I call you? Because I know I called her.
Yeah, you called me a Saturday. It was a Saturday, and my parents were, they were super strict on me. I wasn't allowed to have a phone in my room at night past a certain time. I wasn't allowed to be on the phone with anybody. I think on Saturdays and Sundays I would get a little bit more of like a free time to talk, a little longer, like So it's funny because he did call me, and I was so afraid that you called me Saturday.
Yeah, it was at night, huh?
Yeah, at night. Yeah. But I remember thinking like, oh, is he gonna call me? Because if he's gonna call me, he needs to call me right now because my time's almost up.
Yeah.
But he ended up calling me like right around, I think it was like, late at
2
night.
days later?
Yeah, 2 days later.
Yeah.
And then we just talked, and that's when I told you I'm not gonna be going to that school anymore. I was like, I'm not gonna be going to that school anymore. I actually transferred, and yesterday was my last day. And he's like, no, for real?
Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't know. So basically, like, it was just crazy how everything worked out.
He, from the beginning, told me, it doesn't matter if you're not going to be coming to that school anymore. It doesn't even matter if you live 30-20 minutes away. Like, if it comes down to it, he told me this once we started talking, like really talking. He was like, I will make it work. Like, I will go see you.
She didn't have a car. Yeah. I couldn't get my license. I had got my license taken away. I was messing up. So she didn't have a car either. So the only way we were able to see each other is if we had friends that had cars, and if they would go pick her up.
We would just depend on a lot of people A good thing he had a lot of friends who were older, so they would give him rides all the time. Like they would come and drop you off, and we would hang out. We would go out to eat, and we would I don't know.
We'll just kick it. We'll just hang out.
We would just hang out. And
yeah, but anyways, no matter what, we still made it work. Even though she lived far away, that wasn't a problem. And it's crazy. And going back to all that, you know, it's crazy how we look back to like our past and how we made it happen, how we didn't let little things like that get in the way. So if anybody ever tells you that long distance relationships don't work, that's a lie, because we
if someone
made it
really
happen.
wants it, they will make it happen.
And, really, if you really love that person, you guys are gonna do whatever you guys can
you will
to
do
make
anything to make it happen. I mean, there were so many obstacles that were in our way. Every time we would see each other would be like a Friday, remember?
Probably a Friday.
It would be a Friday
on the weekend.
If he would come down to visit his friend, he would take like the city. You would take the city.
I had a friend that lived in where she was at. Well, he was from where she was living, and then there would be times that I would go take that little city bus to her house, and it was just crazy. It was just a lot of crazy stuff.
He just really showed me that he was serious, and that's what made me feel like he was serious about it. And of course that made me happy.
Later on down the line, she had got her license. I had got,
and then it was much easier to see.
I had got my license back, and it just became all easier. Everything started falling into place from there. But that's how
basically how
we met.
It happened.
That's how the story of it all happened, and you know, we're at where we're at now. But looking back, we did come a long way.
We came a long way. Who would have ever thought that we were gonna be together still, have 2 twin little girls, and have our little baby boy Mikey? Like it's crazy. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so happy that it happened that way, and it's all good, and this is just how everything started. This is how me and him met, and this is our story.